Hello, hope that your day is going well. So, I was trying my best to hold the camera as best as I could. I'm recording from my Samsung. It's a S8, one of those. And, not I'm not a very good video recorder person, but I try my best to give you guys a glimpse of how I do these little paintings, and perhaps you get a bit more of the detail. So, right now, this is burned amber, and I'm basically just doing like a sketch. If you were to be painting in oils, you will do like this wet into wet. So, in watercolors, is about the same way. Remember that I'm doing this without pencil. So I'm basically just sketching with the paint, which is really, really fun. And it allows you to basically just practice, and you'll be able to locate your lights better. And so I'm doing the branch, and I'm just trying my best to do that straight as possible. This, by the way, was my third attempt to do the bird, and I am actually using a little bit of the napkin there, and I truly apologize. But I just wanted to capture the details for you guys. So it's a bit shaky because I had it on my left hand while I was painting it, and I was actually looking at the second picture, or the second bird that I actually painted. I thought it was a good idea on adding some blue because we're going to paint black, and I don't want that muted black, just grayish color. I really want this to look like a bird and not a flat thing. So the reason why I'm adding that blue color is because I'm preparing basically that color to be my undertone for my black color. And so when you do that, it becomes a rich, beautiful black, and it has this beautiful, it just accentuates the whole painting. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit. So now we're going to add a deeper blue because, like I said, I'm preparing that to get this beautiful black. And what better way of preparing that black than adding a hint of blue? And you can do this with any other color, but I just prefer to give that beautiful black the rich color. It looks just much better when you add a dark blue or a darker color. And so really not picky about the details of the bird. I'm just going with flow, more like form. I just wanted to capture likeness and to have fun doing it. And I also rub that blue color around the chest area as well as the legs. And I also basically just making sure that I grasp where the shadow comes from, because I believe that is very important. Now, I'm a big fan of Sumi art, and I like to think that he is actually posing on a bamboo stick instead of where I saw in the picture. And obviously, all these things, a jade color with a bluebird background. It's sort of like a very peaceful way of basically implementing colors that are neutral and calming. And I believe that when you do start the painting this way, it's for me, it's like I'm basically just telling my body, okay, buddy, this is over. You need to let go of the rush. I'm sorry, my phone kind of just fell off my hand. But I'm basically just telling my body, hey, buddy, let go of the rush. No more rush for you. Now you need to relax. You need to calm down. Go back to the grass. Go back to the sky color. Go back to peace. go back to the love, feel free, feel nurture, feel love. And so that's how I kind of just mingle with color. I think psychologically it does impact the brain somehow. And I go back to my basically like it's like I don't know, like recount back, and you just feel so peaceful afterwards. And I feel like I appease my inner child as well, because I feel like I need to paint in order for me to feel tranquil and in peace. And I don't know if that happens to you, but that's how I feel when I paint. Like I feel like not all is lost. Like I have that in my mind, and my soul just becomes happier. And I just become a better person that way. And I know, and I focus more on how happy, and also, of course, with the subject, which is the bird, just thinking about a bird chirping in a beautiful morning, the dusk is starting, the flow of water, all kinds of beautiful things. And just like if I was in nature somewhere, and it's just like going back to my routine, and to just get rid of all the stresses as well. So what I'm doing now is basically just adding the black color, and not really, like I said, not focusing on the details, but more so on, just grasping here and there. I was struggling, to tell you the truth. I struggle a little bit with the paper, because you have to really control the amount of water that you're putting in. So it kind of just, where the eye is, well, you'll see soon that kind of just floated, and I was having a little bit of a hard time with that, but we got it covered. And when you're practicing and you're sketching and you're doing this for the love of art, you're really not paying attention of the mistakes. I think that that's the way we learn, by making mistakes, and you can always pick up with a small t-shirt like I'm doing right there. So we're almost done with bird, and I started to add a little bit more black color, and I'm forming more the feathers. And like I said, I'm not focusing much on the details. It looks like the sketch is complete, and there's like a painting, but at the same time it's not. It's way of doing things quicker, and the strokes are like there, like boom boom, and that's it, and you have a bird. And this is for speed, and also for my own sanity, because at 10 o'clock at night I can't be putting details on anything. I just want to get it done. I have to work tomorrow. I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And so I want to do things as quick as I could. And of course, to share with you guys part of my routine as well. I'm trying my best not to procrastinate, which is is one of those things that is very difficult, to tell you the truth. Try not to procrastinate, and do art. It's it's not easy. So I don't do that. I am trying my best to do a painting or a sketch a day. I actually post this on my Twitter feed. Not everything, but most of them I do post them, because it's good to share, and you can also learn as well. I always feel like, even if you don't show the whole process, you can still learn how to have ideas to do your own paintings. When you look at other paintings, I know that when I look at other artists and I see how they do certain things, I feel happy because, maybe I had about the same idea, but I didn't know how to tackle it. And then here it is, an artist is giving me an example how to do it. So it's always good to watch, and it's always good to share with others your knowledge of art or whatever little things that you might pick up during the years of experience. If you have years or months, it doesn't really matter. Like what I did is, on those little speck of white color or white space that I left there, I take that to I take it and make it my advantage, of course. And so I created the eye out of that, and we're basically done. I wanted to, something simple, but a really cool way of portraying a bird. And that's it. That's all I wanted to share. And I just hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend ahead. And I'll see you guys soon. Be free. There you go. Thank you.